Lily Palmer stood outside Thompson's Auto Repair, clutching her phone and questioning every life choice that had brought her here. At 26, she should have known better than to hatch such a desperate plan. But when you're out of options, sometimes desperation sparks creativity. Tomorrow was her family reunion, the one she'd been dreading ever since her cousin Jessica announced her engagement to a successful doctor. Jessica, who never missed a chance to remind Lily that she was still single, still working at a flower shop, and still finding herself. 3 months ago, Lily had made one tiny mistake, a lie. When Jessica's teasing got too cruel at Grandma's birthday, Lily invented a boyfriend. A wonderful, successful, totally imaginary boyfriend. Each call from her mom had added new details until the lie took on a life of its own. And now, with the reunion tomorrow, that imaginary man needed to exist. For one day, she pushed open the door to the auto shop. The smell of motor oil hit her instantly. Sunlight filtered through dusty windows, catching gold motes in the air. From beneath an old car, a man emerged, wiping grease from his hands. He wasn't at all what Lily expected. No beer belly, no gruff tone, just a man in his early 30s, dark hair falling slightly over his forehead, eyes warm and kind. His gray t-shirt clung to broad shoulders. His jeans were well worn, and his quiet confidence filled the space effortlessly. "Can I help you?" he asked, voice smooth and friendly. Lily took a shaky breath. "I really hope so," she said, instantly regretting how that sounded. When she didn't elaborate, he tilted his head. "Car trouble?" "Not exactly," she said. "You're probably going to think I've lost my mind." He grinned. "Try me. I've met all kinds of people in this job." Lily exhaled. "Okay, can you pretend to be my boyfriend for one day?" The silence stretched for a beat before his mouth curved into an amused smile. "That's a new one. Usually people just need an oil change." "I know it's ridiculous," she said quickly, "but I'm desperate. My family reunion is tomorrow, and I kind of lied about having a boyfriend. It got out of control, and now I don't know how to fix it." He studied her, not with judgment but genuine curiosity. "Start with your name, Lily Palmer." "All right, Lily Palmer," he said. "I'm Daniel. Go ahead. Tell me everything." And so she did. The reunion, her cousin, the lie, her grandmother's hopes. The words poured out faster than she expected. When she finished, Daniel was quiet for a long moment. "So what exactly would I need to do?" "Just pretend for a few hours tomorrow," she said nervously. "Be polite. Hold my hand sometimes. Answer some questions. I can pay you. I've saved up $300. Daniel shook his head. "I'm not taking your money." Her heart sank. "So that's a no." He smiled softly. "No, I'll do it, but on one condition, anything. You bring flowers for your grandmother, beautiful ones, and you stop apologizing for being human. Everyone makes mistakes. Asking for help doesn't make you weak." Lily blinked back tears. "Why would you do this for a stranger?" "Maybe because I've been there," he said quietly, "or maybe because I like helping someone feel seen." "Does it matter which?" The next day, Daniel arrived at exactly 1:30. He looked surprisingly handsome. Dark jeans, a crisp button-down hair, brushed but still boyishly messy. "You look beautiful," he said, simply, and for once, Lily believed it. They rehearsed their story on the drive. How they met, what made them laugh, what they loved about each other. It wasn't just it was grounded in who they really were. When they pulled up to her aunt's house, Lily froze. "I can't do this," she whispered. "Hey," Daniel said softly, taking her hand. "We've got this. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Just be yourself." The reunion buzzed with laughter and conversation. When her mother saw Daniel, her eyes widened with pride. "So this is Daniel," she said, beaming. "All good things, I hope." Daniel replied warmly. Within minutes, he had everyone charmed, asking her grandmother about her garden, joking with the kids, talking cars with her uncle. He wasn't pretending. He was simply being kind. Then came Jessica, her fiancée in tow. "So, this is the mystery man," she said sweetly. "I was starting to think he didn't exist." Daniel's smile never wavered. "Nice to meet you both. Congratulations on your engagement." When asked what he did, he answered honestly, "I own a few auto repair and restoration shops. Not glamorous work, but I love it." Jessica smirked. "A mechanic?" Before Lily could panic, her grandmother appeared. "Let me see this man who makes my Lily smile." Daniel knelt slightly. "Mrs. Palmer, Lily brought you these." He handed her the bouquet Lily had made, pink peonies and roses. Her favorite. The old woman's eyes softened. "You remembered?" "Of course," Daniel said. "She talks about you all the time." Her grandmother touched his cheek. "You're a good man, Daniel. Don't let anyone tell you different." By the end of the afternoon, everyone adored him. Even Lily's mother whispered, "He's wonderful. Sweetheart, I haven't seen you this happy in years." As the sun dipped low, Lily and Daniel found themselves alone by the garden. "Thank you," she said quietly, "for everything." Daniel hesitated, then said, "There's something you should know. I wasn't completely honest with you." Lily's heart stilled. "What do you mean?" "I do own Thompson's Auto Repair, but it's more than one shop." 17. "Actually, I run Thompson Auto Group. My family started it years ago. I just grew it bigger. I'm technically the CEO." Lily stared, stunned. Why didn't you tell me? Because you didn't care about that, he said simply. You saw me, not my title, not my money, just a guy fixing cars. Her eyes softened. Then why say yes to my crazy idea? He smiled. Because maybe I was waiting for someone who sees people the way you do. Someone who brings flowers to her grandmother and still believes in kindness. Lily laughed through her tears. This was supposed to be fake. Maybe it doesn't have to be, he said. What if we tried this for real? No pretending. This time, she looked at him. The man who'd started as a stranger and become something far more real. I'd like that, she whispered. 6 months later, they were still together, steady, genuine, happy. When they finally confessed how they'd really met, her grandmother laughed until she cried. Only you, Lily, she said. Only you could find true love by hiring a fake boyfriend. And when Daniel proposed, a year later, right in Lily's flower shop, surrounded by blooms, she said yes without a second thought, because sometimes the best stories start with the craziest ideas. Sometimes pretending leads to something real, and sometimes love is waiting in the most unexpected places, like an auto shop, behind a quiet smile. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Whispers of Kindness for more tales about love, hope, and the beauty of being human, because kindness has a way of changing everything.